Multiplying and dividing integers. So when you're multiplying or dividing integers, for example, -4 divided by -2 or 6 times -3, you need to ignore the signs and multiply or divide normally to find a solution. So if we take the numbers without the signs, 4 divided by 2 would give you 2. Or 6 times 3, that's going to equal 18. Once you multiply or divide normally, then look at the signs in your original problem. If the signs of your values were the same, then your solution, which is either your product for multiplication or your quotient for division, it will be a positive answer. So -4 divided by -2, that's going to equal a positive 2. If the signs of your values were different, then the solution will be negative. So the 6 times -3 is going to equal a -18. Now, there's ways to remember the sign rules, and there's one here. Start a tic-tac-toe with the sign of your first number and then the sign of your second number. The sign that completes your tic-tac-toe is the sign of your solution. Now, the thing with these is that you're reading it straight across, or you can read it straight up and down, as long as you read in a straight line. So for example, if I have a positive times a negative, my answer will have a negative sign. If I have a negative times a positive, my answer will be a negative. Or a negative times a negative, it will equal a positive. Or like I said, you can read it straight up and down. So positive times a negative is going to equal a negative. Or negative divided by a positive, it will equal a negative, and so on. You can even read straight through the diagonal like this. So positive times or divided by a positive will equal a positive answer. So this is one option that you can use when you are multiplying or dividing with integers. The other way is this little upside down triangle. So what you do is you draw the upside down triangle, put negatives in the upper vertices and a positive down below. You're going to use your hand to cover the signs of your two integers. Your solution will have the sign that is uncovered. So for example, if I have a negative times a positive, those will be covered up and your answer will be a negative. You can also have, let's say, a negative divided by a negative, and that answer will give you a positive. So you have these two options when you're multiplying or dividing with integers. Okay, so remember, the multiplying or dividing of integers, you multiply the numbers normally, ignoring the signs, and then if the signs are the same, you'll have a positive solution. If the signs are different of the integers, you will have a negative solution. Now, this tic-tac-toe and this upside down triangle only work for when you're multiplying or dividing with integers. Adding and subtracting integers have their own separate rules.